And we're back. It is Tuesday the 28th. I'm Thomas, and this is Fat Tracks Books and Records in Cedar Park. So, if this is your first time joining us, I normally on Tuesdays talk about deep thoughts, and I'm always keeping an eye out for customers because the front door is right there in front of me. And we've had a few people come in, had a few deliveries, mostly restocks. But normally on Tuesdays, I wax poetic about deeper thoughts. Yeah, I think I said that already. Anyway.
Again and again and again.
So today, I wanted to talk about something I mentioned last week, which was financial stuff, and not like getting into QuickBooks or accounting things like that. More like revenue streams. So one of the things about indie bookstores that I've noticed and I've been told from other people in the industry is that a lot of them are started by people who love books, but not necessarily people that are used to small business or small retail, which is understandable. It's the whole thing of this is your hobby, so get into your hobby. If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, which is total bull. Don't ever believe anyone that says that. Because even if you were doing what you love, I mean, do you also love paperwork? Do you love accounting? Do you love ordering and reconciling books? And of course you don't. Or maybe that's what you love. Then you wouldn't love the other side, dealing with people coming in and giving recommendations. Or dealing with people coming in and being upset because your name is Fat Tracks Books and Records and you don't have any hip hop.
How dare you?
So last week I hinted at uh, a situation. I actually talked to a number of people that came in during the weekend about this. And to be honest, I still don't know how I feel about this or what to say about it. And it ties back to what I was saying with people coming in to the industry and starting something like this because they love books and that's their primary focus. And that is that a number of bookstores that I've seen, indie bookstores, do a lot of fundraising. Um, a lot of fundraising. To be quite bluntly honest and not to dog on anyone, even though it's going to sound like I'm dogging on someone, I personally call it begging. Um, so in small retail, there are, of course, you know, give and take. There's slow months, there's heavy months, and you have to kind of know your audience. Or even if you don't know your audience, you need to like decide who your audience is, right? And uh, you know, based off of that, you then push sales, which is ultimately that's what we're doing is we're selling things, and kind of builds your income. But a lot of people, I say a lot, but it's a lot of people that I've seen go on like Instagram or TikTok, and then they do this whole speech about how the market has changed and Amazon and oh my God, please give. Any amount that you can give is greatly appreciated. There's one place not too far away from here that gets online like at least once a year and bakes for like 50 grand. And people give it to them.
I made a lot of money off of them.
The reason I feel weird about it is because on one hand, it feels very, very like not what we're doing, not what we're supposed to be doing. But on the other hand, I mean, it's 50 grand. Like people gave this person or this company like a crap ton of money. And by saying I won't do this, am I leaving money on the table? It feels that way. But at the same time, it's also like kind of gross. Like I said, they do this at least once a year. Um, and it's not like people coming in here don't notice that this particular spot does this like once a year. And there are other smaller ones. And the only reason I bring it up is because I saw one come across one of my feeds, like Instagram or something, And then the algorithm decided, because I sat there and watched the whole thing as I was chewing on it, the algorithm decided that I must be very interested in small bookstores that are fundraising. And so I started getting a bunch of like random posts and slides or whatever they're called, about people begging for money. And like one of them, it was all text, but it was on different slides, right? I mean, it was basically a PowerPoint. And they point blank said, "Yes, we built this into our financial model. This is how we make money, is by support from readers like you." Kind of felt like PBS with less public service. And like I said, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to dog on people for doing it, but it's kind of it, like we have a coffee page for people that want to donate. I don't ever push it, um, because it's basically left over from when we were putting the store together, and I was looking for anybody that wanted to give me any money for doing it. Uh, but like I would much rather you go to Bookshop and use our virtual store on bookshop.org, or go to Libro FM and use you know our affiliate links and stuff like that. That way you're getting something out of it, and I feel like I've you know sold something. Uh, but like I said, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, and like I've chewed on it for a while, even before last week, um, because one of the places I'm calling out, even though I'm not saying who it is, like they basically went on there and complained that things were so hard, and that they right now they needed like 50 grand, but like really they needed like 175 or something like that, like some crazy amount. And I was just like, you are asking people to just give you this money.
Give me your money, you stupid bag of crap.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that things are easy. Things aren't easy. Things are going to get worse. I absolutely guarantee that the economy is completely borked, and that things will get worse for a lot of people. Um, but it kind of feels like people aren't like drilling down, if that makes sense. Like, you know, if you can't compete with Barnes and Noble, then why are you competing with Barnes and Noble? If you can't compete with Amazon, then why are you competing with Amazon? And I don't mean like if you can't compete with Amazon because Amazon has you locked with price, like they will absolutely price you out. Then you need to expand the breadth of the core things that you carry, right? Uh, like we do a lot of indie horror, and that's not saying that you couldn't find the same things at Amazon that we carry. But if you walk in here, you're like, I've never heard of this. Whereas on Amazon, you need to know where you're going to find it. You need to know what to search for to find it. But anyway, so it's Tuesday, so we got all week. Tell me what you think, I guess. Or you can always come in and tell me what you think, here at Fact Tracks Books and Records in Cedar Park in the depot. Oh, and I'm Thomas, but I've said that already. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Later.
Marge, I'm confused. Is this a happy ending or a sad ending?
It's an ending, that's enough.